Glad to have you join us on the newsroom. I'm Tamilora Akinkwole, and these are the headlines we're following at the moment. The candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in the February 25, 2023 presidential election, Atiku Abubakar, says he will not leave the political arena despite the Supreme Court verdict of October 26, 2023 that affirmed the electoral victory of President Bola Tinubu. Atiku, a former vice president between 1999 and 2007, has tried to become Nigeria's president for about 3 decades, and despite his unsuccessful attempt, the PDP stalwart said it won't go away. He accused the Supreme Court and the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) of supporting illegality, identity theft, impersonation, forgery of certificate, and perjury. And some youth have gathered in Lagos to protest against the purchase of sport utility vehicles for lawmakers at the National Assembly. The youth gathered in their numbers at the Ikeja area of Lagos on Monday and had placards. According to the protesters, lawmakers buying SUVs with public funds is insensitive when majority are suffering. Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara has accused the police of shooting at him with the intention to assassinate him while on his way to assess the extent of damage done by the explosion that rocked the State House of Assembly complex. Fubara commended the Rivers youth for standing up to protect the interest of Rivers, saying he was not scared about impeachment, but such action has to be properly explained and justified. He, however, challenged the lawmakers and others to clearly state his offense for being served an impeachment notice. Members of the Parliamentary Staff Association of Nigeria in Edo State have shut the gates to the Edo State House of Assembly following the expiration of ultimatum for the implementation of financial autonomy in legislative houses in the country. The situation, which developed into a protest in front of the Assembly, prevented the lawmakers from accessing the chamber. At the commencement of the nationwide industrial action, Umari Farouk, chairman of the Edo State chapter, said the national president Mohammed Usman has directed all chairmen and secretaries to mobilize members for maximum compliance. And in business, Ethiopian Airlines denied allegations of maltreatment of Nigerian passengers who transit through Addis Ababa, the country's capital city. The group chief executive officer of Ethiopian Air, Mesfin Tosu, who met with Nigerian aviation reporters in Addis Ababa recently, said the airline had made effort to educate its passengers on Ethiopian rules concerning declaration of valuables upon arrival at the capital city, but that some passengers still refused to comply. And the World Bank has warned that the war between Israel and Hamas could trigger price shocks for raw materials such as oil and agricultural products if the conflict escalates across the Middle East. Oil has already risen 6% since the latest round of fighting sparked when Hamas militants from Gaza stormed southern Israel and killed more than 1,400 people, mostly civilians, and seized nearly 240 hostages, according to Israeli officials. The conflict between Israel and Hamas comes as Russia's war in Ukraine has already put pressure on market, with watch war being the biggest shock to commodity market since the 1970s. And in sport, FIFA says it has imposed a 3-year ban on former Spanish football chief Luis Rubiales following his first kiss on the lips of World Cup winner Jenny Hermoso. In a statement released on Monday, FIFA says Rubiales' action during the medal ceremony at the Women's World Cup final in August was in breach of Article 13 of its disciplinary code. The football governing body added that the decision remains subject to a possible appeal before the FIFA Appeal Committee. And that's all on the newsroom at the moment. Join us at the top of the hour for more stories.